Hi guys, it's me, Deborah, from Deborah's Blue Tarot. That's where you are. And if you're here, you were meant to be here. That sounded kind of cool. Um, Obviously, I'm Deborah. Yes, my hair is a mess, but you shouldn't be judging me. You should be looking at my soul, not my vessel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Um, it's been a little cray-cray here, as they say. I am going to use, if I can get it out, my OSHO tarot deck, my OSHO Zen, for tonight's reading. And obviously, you have seen this before. It's one of my newer cards and one of my favorite cards. I pulled that deck and my original Rider-Waite in case I need it. I still have the Morgan GREER sitting out here. The Morgan GREER, you've seen it before on Linda's channel. It looks like this. And I'm going to try to remember to put the names of my decks in my description because I did that this morning and because I remembered. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. YouTube and nothing more, nothing less. Let me just do this. Okay. Okay. So I want to know why Trump felon 45, just going to leave it, has taken 4 of the tech bros and elevated them to military positions. High level military positions. I want to know why. 4 of them. And there's not a chance in HE double hockey sticks that any of them are qualified. But he may not need House Congress and Senate approval for these appointments. Because if he did, there's no way they'd get through. No. So let's do a throw on this situation and see if we can come to any conclusion as to the reason he has chosen to do this. Hi, boo. You can't be hungry yet. You just cannot. No, my little prettiness. Everybody's looking at your pictures. Yeah, they are. Should I tell them the truth? Penny Sue is my only little girl. She's very special and beautiful. And she's also normal weight. Runs in the family. The other 2 are a little chub. But, that's partially, well, it's not partially, it's my fault. They don't feed themselves. However, I have this thing about I want them to be healthy and I want them to live as long as possible. But at the same time, I also want them to be happy while they're here. And I don't, you know what I mean? They can't have anything good to eat. They can only eat what they can eat. Like she's eating now. Okay. Why did the felon. Appoint 4 tech bros into the military as like military officers. Why? How did that happen? Okay. I'll show you the cards. The outsider. Well, no S, Sherlock. Stress. Yeah. Success. I'm going to throw these like it's a... I'm going to fit these in. All right, this is going to be my signifier for Celtic Cross. This is going to be the challenge card. And the success card is what crowns the reading. What is below the reading, or what is below the signifier, is abundance. What's in the past? Creativity. I know, these cards are gorgeous. I know. Can't even tell you how cheap they were. What is in the future is isolation. Yeah, we are getting rid of them. Next card, control. That could be military. Control could be military power. Almost like the chariot. Similar to the chariot. So that would be a military card. And that would make sense. Aloneness. So this would be similar to that card where the characters in black, I always call it the isolation card myself. You know, the solitary person. The back of him, he's wearing like a black cape to the ground, so to speak. And he doesn't realize that there are 2 good cups behind him. Not that that's identical, but it's very similar. Ordinariness. Yeah, let's be ordinary. Plain old ordinary us. I'm all in. I was hoping I would get this card. The source. The one source, the one force. This is the creator, everybody. This is what God looks like. For those of you who use that term. This is what spirit looks like. This is the divine, the creator, the one force, the one source. The source. Making sense? It isn't a little old man sitting up there. Business. This is an extra card. I'm pulling some extras. Turning in. Going inward. Or maybe just going to sleep. Patience. This is like almost like the Empress. Even though it's more of an abundance card. But this very much looks like the Empress. She's clearly pregnant with child. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moons up there, or 9. So she's very abundant. I freaking love these cards. Traveling. Yeah, he's going to be traveling all right. The Fool, the leap of faith, new horizons, something new is coming. And that's a good thing. All right. Spirit, is this stack of cards here adequate to make a statement that things are going to change for the better? Would that be appropriate to say that based on the energy of the cards? Yes. I'm telling you, my phone is blowing up. Yes. Okay. That's cool. I love these cards. They leave more to the imagination than you might think, even though they have a word there. Well, the regular cards have words for the major arcana, like the Ace of Wands or the Chariot. So these have words. It's not, how do I say it? It's not easier to read it, but it gives me some kind of energy to read it. I'm telling you, my phone is blowing up. Okay. I'm going to give these a whirl. And then I'm going to switch decks. So I'll know that these are saged my entire condo last night. All the cards, all my tools, as it were, everything. The rooms, including the bathroom, which is my most important room. All right, let's go with the original tarot. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's give this a shuffle. My next question is going to be, hang on, boo-boo. My next question is going to be, I know, I'll get it. It's okay. Government and the devil. When are you going to take him out? I'm going to try and get a timeline here. When are you going to take him out? Just tell us. Give us a sign. Give me a number, and I'll call that a month. Let's see what we got here. Be my original deck. Be the deck. Be the deck. Be the deck. Oh, look what just popped out. Oh, I'm putting you away. Be the deck. Be the deck. be my original tarot deck. Show me. Show me. The Wheel of Fortune. The Karma card. 10 is the number on this card. By October. Well, what would 10 could be 10 days, 10 hours, but that's not it. 10 days, 10 weeks, the 10th month. This should be over by October. You know who? He should be over by October. I'm being like, I want to say 10 weeks. What would 10 weeks be? 2.5 months. This is June. The end of July would be 1 month. The end of August, 2. So mid-September. So this is really close. I'm afraid to pull more cards. And he will be moving away from what no longer serves him. But he will not be alone, because we have the strength. We have the power. We also have new beginnings. This is a great card at this point. Strength, new beginnings. Something is being hidden. That's okay, because we're gonna find out everything. He's trying to defend himself, but it's not going to work. We're going to find out everything. He is being restricted. Remember the card I was talking about? This is the card. It's the 5 of Cups. He sees the 3 cups down. He feels like he's got no hope. It's the same exact thing. And yet there's a celebration. Thank you. The celebration. Strength. Karma. The Fool. New beginnings. Things that are hidden are coming out with the new beginnings. And we have been stronger than strong. We deserve the celebration. Okay. Okie doke. Spirit. Spirit. You see these little things? Oh, they look so tempting. Don't they? They look tempting. Spirit. Send some love to my baby girl. My baby girl. Okay. Spirit. Tell me if these cards talk to me in the manner with which I shared on my channel. Yes. Was my interpretation appropriate and accurate? Yes. Oops, sorry. Yes. My reading was appropriate and accurate? Yes. Should I pull more cards? No. No, 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 no. Are you coming up here? You never come up here when I'm around. You could go up on that chair. Anyway, let's put some of these back. Libby does it so seamlessly. She takes a stack, and she takes a stack, and she shuffles it. Then she takes the rest, and she shuffles it. Oh, you silly girl. You silly girl. Okay. I think we're going to go back to the oracle cards. Maybe I'll just ask a quick question. Are they trying to speed up taking him out based on his behavior in the last 70-something years? 80 years. He just turned 79. He thinks he's young and sexy. Oh my God. I'd rather die than have to. I'd rather die. I can't tell you. The Tower and Happiness. Okay. That's a nice combo. All right. Question. Timing. When? 4. 4 of Pentacles. Is it 4 weeks? It's not April. I know that. It's this year. 4 weeks or 4 months? What is this? This is June. 4 months would be October. I'm not going any further with this. I'm going to accept that 2 decks have given me kind of a vibe here. Making sense? I think so. All right. So let's take my oracle deck. And give that a little movement. Let me see if I have any more questions. I keep them in my okay, hang on. So let's see. I write them in here. Will any removals happen or impeachments on SCOTUS? I want to share this with you in words rather than typing. The reason that an impeachment of the Senate and or the House is worthless, the standard impeachment of the sitting person is ridiculous, is we don't have 60 or more votes in the Senate to override the impeachment. If you have 60 or more votes in the Senate, you can then vote to remove. And it's veto proof. But we don't have that. What needs to happen going forward is that the Senate and or however this is done, they need to change the threshold from 60 to a simple majority. A simple majority would be one or more. Now, if we had a simple majority, we do not have a majority in the Senate, even by one seat. It's very close, but it's not even one seat. So again, it still would not benefit. So you waste all this time and money, because we're paying these people to go through the impeachment process, and they're doing nothing else. That's all they're doing. Only to find out in the end, we can't get rid of them through an impeachment. That is why I say no. Impeachment is not the way to go. We need to have blue behind us in all spots. Understood? Great. Spying, social network, information, ways. Now, you saw me shuffle these. We had this one before. Yeah, there's a spot. There's several spies in the camp. Lusting, it kind of has nothing to do with anything. But I wanted to show you I'm not cheating. Holding on, obsessing, and spying. Cheating. Yeah. Of course. Now, don't look at the picture and make the judgment. Look at the words. Of course they cheated. Trapped. Stuck, tied down, and captive. That's what's going to happen. I'm stopping. I'm not. I've learned my lesson. When you get what the answers that you want, just stop. I have a bunch of these. Spirit. The oracle card said that he's trapped in the web. Is that true? Yes. I'm very happy with that reading. In case I forgot. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I may do another one at some point today. Tonight, actually. It's about dinner time right now. Depends on how the evening goes here. I do my meditations before dinner and before breakfast. I have a different one that I do for each. The one in the evening is a little bit longer, so it depends on how I feel after my meditation as to whether or not I'll do another recording. Remember, Saturday night, live from Michigan. It's Saturday night. You know how much I love you guys. I really do. You know I answer every single comment. Every single one. It takes me hours. I don't know how, any Lori from The Way of Positive Change or Mel or Linda G, oh my God, or Marianne from Revealing Light, or Jen Lynn from Jen Lynn Tarot, or just fill in the blanks. You know all of these people. Libby from Meister Tarot. Sterling. I don't know. Well, Sterling has his wife do a lot, but it's a lot. It's a lot. He'll get 1,000 questions for Sundays, And she whittles it down to like 70. And he's doing it live, you know, on the spot. Anyway, I'm done for now. We'll see about another one later tonight. It's possible, but I'm not promising. You know what this means? It means peace out.